this up, make sure I'm on the right Wi-Fi. Everything looks like it's good. See up over here. Pull up these young comments. See what we got. Pop out chat. See if I can hear myself. Trying to make sure I'm loud enough. Check down here. See what my stuff looking like. Let me know if y'all can hear me clear. What's up? What's up? I want to make sure y'all can hear me. See, somebody said turn it up. Somebody said I'm good. It's a little low. Make sure all this stuff plugged in all the way. I don't know why it would be low though. I got everything plugged in. Let me try something real quick. I wonder if this got something to do with it. I don't know if I'm getting louder though, so that's kind of crazy. Hang on one second. I'm about to unplug the audio. Hopefully that's better. I don't know if it's better or not. Oh, snap my ears. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to mess up your ears, man. My bad. My bad. But yeah, man. Trying to get this together. But I don't know what's going on with it. Get myself back in focus. I turned up the audio on my actual thing though. My bad, man. I didn't mean to do that. Now I'm about to check out these beats. Turned up the audio on my actual. No, the latency. That's probably because I had my YouTube playing in the background. But I think I'm good though. I think I'm good. Yeah, I turned up the audio plus 12 dB. Alright, man. I'm already seeing people sending multiple beats. Your ears are ruined. You'll never produce again. My bad, man. Only send in one beat. Some people were sending stuff in earlier, but I'm not gonna do that because I don't even know if they in here right now. And I'm probably not gonna be on as long as I usually am. The email is musicfordds@gmail.com. Again, musicfordds@gmail.com. Let me go ahead and pull up the chat one more time. And I'm going to get started in a second. Are you talking beats from yesterday, last night? I only really accept beats for the live stream. When I start the live stream, I don't really, because I get beats all week, literally. So I don't be going back through stuff except for when I'm live. Like I don't like to accept stuff and have it sitting, because on top of that, I could play somebody's stuff and then they won't even be in here. So it's like they kind of miss that. But just forward me the email again, the musicfordds@gmail.com, and I'll check it out. I need a haircut. Is that the number 4 or the word? Oh, the word. Let me type it in here real quick. Music for DDS@gmail. No, I should be the wrong email. Alright, I'm about to start playing some stuff since I went live. I'm gonna do the cutoff time probably within the next 10 minutes. Cause like I said, I don't want to be on here all night tonight. What's up, Iconic? I got some stuff I need to do. But I was like, let me go ahead and make sure I get a stream in. Let me see. Alright, so starting at 9:22. Pull this up like this. Alright, starting the first one off. I don't know what's going on with the audio on SoundCloud, but your waveform is like not there. And then there it is. Says the genre is electronic. The only thing I didn't like about that one was that voice. It just felt out of place to me, but that could just be me. But I really like this pattern right here. Like, I really like this pattern right here. I like it though. I like the way you arranged that with the just the way everything flowed. I really liked it. Thought it was cool. Seemed like a lot of people liked it. Okay, for electronic, yeah, I enjoyed it. Appreciate the pattern, love. Yeah, I like that. However you played that. I need a haircut bad. I ain't had a haircut in probably about a month. This weather, man. Somebody said I was too low, but I mean I adjusted it. And people could hear me, and I see on my screen, I'm looking at the little faders and stuff, so I'm looking like I'm pretty good right here. Let me see. Alright, next up. Where was I? Alright, IZ. See what this is. Man. Everybody naming a sample. To donate, I have Streamlabs in the description where you can go to. It's Streamlabs, PayPal, or you can do a super chat. And the super chat is like where the $ is on the screen, but with super chat, YouTube takes 30% of each donation. But I mean, still, if you want to do it that way, it's cool. But no matter how you want to do it, you could do it through the Streamlabs link. I don't know if I have PayPal in the link on there. I think I do. Let me check. Nope, I just had Streamlabs, but that's pretty much the same thing as PayPal. I should put Cash App and stuff in there as well, but yeah. No, the PayPal email is I'll put it in here real quick. DDS inquiries at gmail.com. Let me make sure I spelled that right. I believe I spelled that right. Yeah, they do. They take that's. I mean, I don't trip on it because it's like donations and stuff, so I still appreciate it. But I feel like if somebody's donating something, that they should let them get the whole thing. But they take 30%. But yeah, I put the email in there though. I appreciate you asking about the donations too. I really do. Thank you. One thing I noticed about this beat, I like it. The only thing that I don't like about the sample, like I know it's crash, so I ain't gonna really like say nothing too crazy about it, but it's just the congos in there was bothering me. But other than that, I like it. And then when people ask me what do I mean when I say like loudness, when I say some people's stuff is low, well, this beat right here isn't even halfway up and I have it. But usually when I play this stuff, it be like that. So he has the 808 going and everything. You did a good job with the when you changed the arrangements, like the energy, even having the sample in there. Sometimes when I have a sample, I get caught up in not making enough chops. So that was IZ. You said you did that Beat Q Music. Did you send it from 2 different emails? Cause I got that one from IZ, and then yours says that it's a Aretha flip. Use 3. Even the bass line, this chop samples, summer party era, 90s. I think I read that. Summer party era. Oh, okay. What's up, Manny Mo? That's crazy, but yeah, YouTube take a chunk out of everything, man. But a lot of people use Streamlabs so they can get it for like the full 100%. What's up, Aunt Doom? I don't know if I spoke to you when you came in. I was reading all this stuff. What's up, Rod, man? I don't know when you send the beat. Everybody tuning in. Resend it to me real quick because I only go through the stuff from when I start going live, so that way it gives everybody the equal opportunity to get in and I don't have to be like playing stuff and then somebody missed it and they gonna be like, dang, I missed it, you know, all that stuff. I like this one. I like how you said that there's 3 samples in there, if I'm not mistaken. I believe so. And everything, like even down to the bass line was a sample. And you said it's summer party 90s era vibe. I can feel that. And I like it overall. It's just something that I can have on and just be, just bouncing to it. You know what I'm saying? Like, somebody could rap on it though, but I just have it more so as like it's that Adult Swim type thing and all of that stuff. So 3 different songs. I did the horns and the lead. Yeah, see, you did a good job on that. You said that was your first time using Serato sample? Okay. Let me see. We got S. Shadow. Track all them royalties. Hey, but it's still Aretha Franklin though. S dot shadow production. Beat was practice. Hey, it was good though for practice, especially first time using Serato sample. Serato is the GOAT when it comes to sampling. I like this one. I feel like the mix could be a little bit stronger as far as like the background. Like right now, like that's the. But it depends on what you're going for. But I like it though. I just don't know who I would hear on it. I picture it more being for something else. I could see somebody, not somebody, I could see it like in a video game or something. Is that vocalized? I like the change up though. So I definitely thought it was gonna stay the same. That's usually why I give people 2 minutes. I'll listen to 2 minutes of it. Yeah, see, I can see it in a movie, video game type thing, definitely. And then once I heard vocalized, I felt like that was, what am I trying to say? That made it more of a movie thing for me. But I like the change up you had in there. I mean, I could see somebody rapping on it, but I couldn't like think of anybody off the top of my head. But I definitely could see it in the film. We got Dre Carr, 97. Child's Play. I sampled this before. I like how it came on. I feel like it took a while to get in, but I feel like it's good. What's up? No, I'm just listening to people's beats. What's up? I appreciate that. I have the Yamaha HS8. I I like this. He was in here. I don't know if he's still in here. Oh, there he is right there. Dre Carr. Yeah, I like that. I like the effects you put on it. Like I said, I sampled that before as well. I like the 808 pattern you had. It was definitely, it added a lot of movement to the track. I enjoyed it. One thing though, with the filter at the beginning, I felt like it was taking too much out of it. But it's still good though. Still good. Hang on, I'm just responding to something real quick. Somebody want the exclusive to that Tupac sample that I put on my page a second ago. When it comes to samples, I will work with people on that stuff. Alright, let me see something real quick. Yours, my inspired yours. Hey, man. That's how I start. Somebody inspired mine, and then I inspired yours. That's how it go. Let me see. Appreciate that dare to be different music. I'll be all over the place. If I said they would have bought it. Alright, let me go to the next person. Like I said, we passed the cutoff time at 9:35 because I don't want to be on here as long as I usually do, but I don't know if I am or not. But yeah, we're gonna see what happened though. I'm about to go into the next one. IFSU Usher type beat light show. See what this sound like. I was about to say it's not gonna play. Seem like it's quiet, but I'm gonna wait and see if it's fading in. So.
Assume on the beat.
Sipping on water. That's all I really drink is just water. Can you send a beat? You can send it in. I may get to it. I'm not gonna make any guarantees though. Oh yeah, man, gotta keep it healthy, man. It's not even that. It's just I don't enjoy drinking anything else, honestly. You made it, Ad West, because you was one of the first people to send it in when I went live. So you probably are one of the next up ones. I'm sorry, I'm adding my own stuff to it. I'm doing all that, I'm enjoying the beat though. I like it though. I can definitely hear Usher on this track. And that's interesting that you called it a Usher type beat. You need help mixing. I know it's bad at the moment. Let me see. I mean, it's just not, to me, it's just not loud, but I'm about to get into the other stuff in a second. My opinion, I think some of the stuff just has to be panned a little bit different so it's not all coming from like the same space, and your drums could be turned up higher so that they're hitting on top of everything else. Turn your bass up a little bit more and I think you'll be fine. I don't think the beat was trash or nothing like that. I think the beat was cool personally. I don't think the mix was bad or nothing like that, in my opinion. Let me see. We already heard Q Musics. Go ahead and mark that as red. DJ Rec. Let's see what you got, man. I know where that sound came from. I can't think of it. In the kitchen, ticking with the beat. Stop. Somebody stop me, please. I feel like the 808 gotta be harder for that drop. No problem, man. Thank you for sending something in. and tuning in. Yeah, man. I like the concept. It's just the drums and stuff got to be harder. Cause like, you saying you're tuber? I like the concept. I just feel like the drums need to be hitting harder than that. What's up, tuber? You switched your name? I wouldn't know. I haven't played Zelda before, so I wouldn't know. I'm assuming you caught that noise in the background. Let me leave this in one spot. Let me move this over here. What's up, Carl, the producer? Move this back over this way. There we go. I pull my stuff back up. That's the wrong thing. Let me pull that up. There we go. 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 Let me see. All right. Let me see the next one. I liked it. I just feel like the drums need to hit harder because I like the whole idea of it, how it was bouncing, 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 and then it's like it just didn't hit. Is it still time to send? Is it still time to send a beat in? I stopped accepting at 9:35. You can still send it in. It's just no guarantee that I'm going to get to it right away. How's cold weather treating you, man? My son has been out of school for the past. He didn't go to school Monday. He went to school Tuesday. And then he was out Wednesday. So last night me and him was hanging out doing some stuff. So I was like, I'm not gonna do the live stream tonight. He's asleep. He's supposed to be in school tomorrow. So I'm like, let me go ahead and jump on the live stream tonight and see what I can do. But I'm not gonna be on late because I still got something I need to do tonight. So let me see. But it's super cold, man. It's like negative something outside right now. It's terrible. I haven't left the house in days. Appreciate you saying hit the thumbs up. Wop the Bull Robinson. Hopefully I said your name right. I'm gonna start doing videos on just mixing drums. Yeah, I feel like that's important, but I don't feel like I'm the expert when it comes to it. I feel like with mixing, I feel like it's such an art form that everybody do it different. So it's like I can't really tell somebody how to do it. My thing is just make it louder, just do this, just do that, because the way I do it may not work for everybody. Eddie Pina. Let's see, Opinion. Hopefully I didn't mess it up. Nightmares. What's up? No, my son not in DPS. I don't actually stay in Detroit. I think I got your beat again. What's up with the DJing? I've literally been making beats like crazy. When I first got the DJ thing, when I first got a tractor, I wasn't making beats like that, honestly. This beat makes me just want to rub my hands together like like New York back in the day or something, in my opinion. I like it though. I feel like the bass should be turned up some though. Nice filter work on there. I don't know why this beat makes me think of New York though. It's crazy. reminded me of the New York thing though. For real, for real. I liked it. Feel like the low end could have been up a little bit more. Maybe a little change up. Like maybe use a different part of the sample at some point. So that way it would make a little, something would change. And then from there you'll be good to go. I appreciate the $2 donation, Mayhem. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you for your donations. Your donations are appreciated. Let me see. But yeah, it definitely makes me think of something back in the day. Truth and Beats. Let me see what we got this week. I got 2 separate emails. Okay, yeah, you forwarded this one back over, so it's all the same. I appreciate that, man. Hope you have a good evening at work. I don't know, it sounds like something off to me though. I can't tell, but it sounds like it's off to me. There's something about the mix gotta be worked on some, in my opinion. Something about the kick. What's up, DJ in Motion? I like the concept here. But that kick is bugging me. I would switch that to a different kick. And then I would also mix that the vocals in lower so that way they're not as high up. Let's see something real quick. I keep forgetting that this will not let me fast forward. Okay, let me go to the next one. DJ Rec, we already heard one from you this evening. Let me put that on red. But yeah, the last beat, I like the concept. I just feel like it could have. What's the word I'm looking for? Could have been mixed a little bit better. Those vocals. This is a serious breakup. I don't want you. Back type beat. Hey, that's a good way to put it. Chris Mason. Can I play this through here? I gotta go through the player to play it. Will it play it? I could have swore I picked the music player last time, so it should be good to go. I gotta sign in. Alright, let's see. You are not authorized to read this file or it doesn't exist. How am I not authorized when he sent it to me? Alright, let me try it again. Hopefully let me play your beat. Because right now it's not allowing me to. Yeah, it's saying I'm not authorized to read this file or the file doesn't exist. Yeah, I hate dealing with Google Drive, honestly. But let me see who this beat is from again. From Chris Mason. Dare to be different. Alright, so if you send me another one again, I'll check it out. But I don't know what's going on with that. Atden, let me see. He said this beat was sold. I don't know why I started it right there. I don't know if he wanted it to start there or not. Like your logo. I thought it was about to drop. Where do people be finding these videos? Where Where you find this video from, man? I was going to do some videos like that, but it'd be a lot of work doing that. Like trying to piece it all together. Who do y'all hear on this beat? I don't know what's going on with Google Drive. It's saying like that I don't have the access to play it, so we'll see what happens. Over rolling. I can see him on here a little bit. I think me and him only had like a couple songs together. I listen to his music all the time. But I will always say this, my favorite rapper is Payroll. I either do this on Wednesdays or Thursdays. It varies. Depending, like I was gonna do it last night, but due to some unplanned things going on, like schools being canceled and stuff, I had to push it off till today because I was chilling with my son, you know, family stuff. You sent it again? Alright, I'll check it out after this one so I make sure I get it in. I like this track. I feel like the mix was cool. I'm trying to figure out who I would hear on that beat though. But I like it overall. Let me see. Chris Mason. Alright, here we go. There you go. It should work. Honestly haven't listened to him, man. I should listen to him. Like I'm very limited. I have a whole lot of music that I have in my like stuff to listen to, but I don't never really listen to nothing. So, except for the stuff that I really listen to. But when I had time, I go back and check the stuff out. Music for DDS at gmail.com, but I'm not sure if I'm going to I'm not accepting anymore right now. You can still send it, but I'm probably not gonna get to it tonight. I like that tag you just had in there. That tag is funny. See something real quick. I like it. I just feel like the main melody should have some type of change up, and then too, if you add a bridge to it to change up the whole energy of the track and then bring it back up with what you have there, I feel like that'll take it to a whole nother level. It was cool, but I just feel like that one dun 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 dun, I feel like that should be switched up a little bit, some little variation to it. But other than that, I thought it was cool. Drop back down here at West Monster. probably just gonna name my podcast the DDS Podcast. Honestly, I didn't want to name it that, but I think that's just what I'm gonna do though. Yeah, I feel like if this was mixed, I could see this. I like the drum patterns and stuff in this one though. I like how it like took it back. And then you just switched it up. I feel like this one of them battle type of beats. But I could definitely hear that in the film. I like it though. I like it. Thought it was dope. But I see where you said like you said you wanted to work on the mixing. Yeah, I feel like once you mix it though, it'll be good to go. It'll be good. It'll be good to go for sure. Shout out to my boy Ad West, one of the few people that's met me off of YouTube before. Alright, let me see that. So we got Rod Man up next. Alright, let me see. See if Google tricking. Nope, it's working. Dark Man. I like that lead in there. It's FOR. I like the concept. I feel like maybe the selection of the drums kind of throw it off a little bit to me. So I say the drum selection, probably the mix. But I like the concept that you're going for with it though. It's definitely dark. It matches what you said, Dark Man. I appreciate that, Kid Cash. Hopefully you doing well as well. Yeah, I'm gonna keep doing them. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do them at least once a week. That's my goal. Yeah, there's some nice producers in here. Dang, man, Google this stuff all be crazy. Yeah, I feel like it's just the sound selection. I'll probably turn the tempo up just a notch, make it move a little bit faster. Alright, so I've reached the cutoff, but I'm still gonna go through a couple more just to see what's going on in here though. Bugatti, what does it say? Bugatti's, I'm assuming you meant spaceship, but it says Sauce ship. Greetings from LA, here's a beat I recently finished working every day to get better. Thanks for the tutorials. Thank you for watching. Oh man, it's all good. It's all good. This sounds like a battle beat. This is definitely a beat battle type of beat. those little transitions are crazy. The area artists. I like that. That's just something I was just listening to it. It was just all over the place. I like it. All over the place in a good way. It's definitely a beat battle type of beat in my opinion. Alright, let me see. Manny. I feel like I know that sound. I know that sound from somewhere. I just can't think of it right now. I finally bought some Omnisphere presets. Hey man, I feel like if you battle, especially with those transitions you got, you'll be good right off the bat. To send music is music for DDS at Gmail, but I'm probably not going to accept anymore tonight. So like I said, I'm probably going to be off in about 15 minutes. I feel like if the hi-hat was a different hi-hat, like, that's not even the hi-hat, that's like something like that. I'm not locked at the same tempo, that's why that's not working, I'm tripping. I'm saying different selection on the drums with them raised up some will bring more out of it. But I feel like something more should be added to it in the background as well. But I mean, it's cool though. I liked it. Had a nice feel to it. Alright, let me see. Eric. Here's something a little different. Love the channel. I appreciate that. Let's see what we got.
Slap E Beats.
That tag is crazy. Hang on. I want to restart that real quick. I want to see if I was on.
Slap E Beats.
I feel like that came in at a weird spot. No problem, man. Alright, man, you have a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by and sending stuff in.
Slap E Beats.
Is that a donkey, man? Change-ups are cool, but when they get like this, I feel like it's doing too much. But that's my opinion, though. So. I feel like something is missing when it's the main melody, but it's cool. But like I said, I feel like it does too much at those change ups. I feel like it's too much coming in at one time, in my opinion. Let me see. Okay, I got. How many more people do I have? I think I got 3. No, I got 5 more beats in here. I'll run through these real quick. Let's see what this sound like. That's a nice car in this video. What's up, BK Banger? I feel like your snare should hit harder. But I like the pattern you got though. Title of this Murder Beats, ex-Quavo type beat. I can see Quavo on it. I don't know why this doesn't sound like he got cleared. Go back. Yeah, I don't know if he did that on purpose or not, but right in that time space, the sound got a lot clearer. Is that an Omnisphere sequence in the background? Send me your tape again. Was it on Spotify? Because if it was on Spotify, I don't have a Spotify account. I don't know if that was you who sent me something on Spotify. That's crazy. I'm about to put stuff on Spotify, but I don't even have a Spotify account. Silent 0. We'll get to Muse. What you mean by Muse? The record label? I think that's their name, Muse. Yeah, that is them. They reached out to me. I have to check them out, man. They reached out to me today, as a matter of fact. You gotta check them out. But in your opinion, what's the benefit of working with them instead of just doing it through like a distro kid? I'd say this beat is definitely different. How can I put it? It wasn't for me, but I could tell that it's different. And if you took the time to do those drums and program it yourself, I definitely see the work in that. Like, that was dope in that way. But I feel like something about it wasn't really grabbing my, like, keeping my attention. But if you did that yourself, like literally no loops, no nothing like that, man, respect, man, for that, because you definitely put a lot into that. And when I say it wasn't for me, what I'm saying is I feel like it wasn't for me to really review, because it's like I can't see anybody rapping on it, but it definitely had that marching band feel. So if that's what you were going for, you accomplished it, in my opinion, because those drums on there were crazy. Like I said, especially if you programmed all of that yourself. And I think you did, because I heard that snare. Like, I think I have that snare and a few other things. Let me see. Yogi. Okay, Big Cat Banger, I just got you a link again. I'm gonna check it out. What's up, AG the OG? I need to pick a new winner for that last thing I gave out, because the person ain't respond yet. It's been I don't know how long. Man, I'm not accepting any more beats. I'm probably gonna be off of here within the next few minutes. Unfortunately. But I'll be back next week though. Can I do an 808 glide tutorial? I can tell you how to do it real quick without doing the video. After this beat, I'll tell you how to do it. Yeah, I know they don't. I know they don't charge, but I'm saying, like, I don't understand. Like, I have to read more into it. That bass just killed me. I'm not accepting anymore. But I got my email is musicfordds@gmail.com. This thing here saying help me. I'm assuming this is a house beat. You were in the chat. I don't see you in here no more. I look like I wanted to bust out laugh. I did laugh. That bass killed me. That bass definitely killed me. You said something like Freddy Krueger creeping up on you, about to slice you all sneaky. Yeah, I mean, it was cool though. I mean, it's cool. If I felt like it was a house thing, I feel like the mix, but I can't really say the mix because they do have a certain mix in house. The vocals would have been clearer, and then your bass would have been going. But I mean, it's cool though. It's cool. It's different. Like I ain't got nothing to say about it. It's different. Like I have nothing negative to say about it. That's what I'm trying to say. Like it's different. My only thing is the mix, and then that one repeating vocal. I would pull that out. But other than that, I think it's cool. For it all depends on what you're going for. I can't say what somebody wants to do with their art. But like I said, I would just work on the mix. Kmart Beats. Sampling Aaliyah. I did that. Before I do that, because I said I was gonna say how you do the 808 slide. To do the 808 slide, are you using a machine? If you use a machine, change the polyphony of the 808, assuming that you're using a sample of 808 the wave. You just you change the polyphony to legato, and then you'll see the glide option. You change the glide up a little bit, then you just be able to do it. Like, I don't have 808 up on here right now, but that's really it. Is it Yo G or Yo Gi? What was your idea for that track? I thought it was cool. I just would work on the mix, in my opinion. Yo, I had a question you can answer. You're able to lease beats that use sampling in it. Yes, you are able to lease beats that have samples in it. I lease beats with samples in it all the time, because I'm not putting it out there on like a broadcast level. Like I just did the work to make the beat, but whoever's putting it out there to broadcast will have to handle it. But let me go ahead and pull back up this Aaliyah sample. So when you drop your 808 sample on like a pad, I'll explain it to you in a second. I wanted to sample this so long ago, I just never did it. I feel like with this beat, we had the same problem, but you matched it up. You matched it up like it sound good, but I feel like the sample is kind of, I don't want to say it's going. I feel like it's going faster than the drums and stuff, like the rest of the beat. But I still like it though. I just feel like it's going a little bit faster. That was my problem with trying to sample this. I like that though. I just feel like the sample was going faster than the drums, and that's why I never sampled that. But I like it though. I like it. Let me see what's in there. I have one more beat to play, and it's Kid Cash. But I'm gonna answer this real quick, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that. But what was I saying? With Machine, you just put here. Let me see. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see my screen. Let me go right here. Is this blank? I'm about to drop my 808. Let me move this over. You probably ain't gonna be able to see it like that. How you hook your machine to your big screen monitor? What you mean? How you hook your machine to your big screen monitor? It's hooked up to my computer, but like this is my 808 that I use right there. So I just dropped it in there. I hit the sound tab for whatever reason. It's on the group tab because I had a Machine Jam plugged in. Where it says polyphony, it's usually set to 8 automatically. I'm going to set it to legato. And then the glide thing pops up over here. I know it's blurry, but you might be able to see it. And then you just, you'll be able to figure it out. And then you just turn it up some, so now I can go. mess around with that. But that's how you do it. This is how I do it. But back to the Did You Like Boogie's album, Everything's for Sale. I don't know who album that is, to be honest with you. I react to or review beats. I do listen to songs, but I'm not accepting anymore today, but I will be accepting some next week. Let's see, beat if you want to play it. Don't know how you want it to send it. Save it for next week. I'll definitely check it out. Next week, you please react to new music on my channel. This is what I'm gonna do for all y'all that want me to check out y'all stuff. I'm telling y'all, join next week. Next week I will do a longer live stream. It's just this week I'm tired and I got a few other things I need to do, and I got another beat I'm gonna play before I get out of here. But I was about to answer a question. The whole thing about sampling. Let me see what JKB says. Yes, it's not your job to clear sample. Use work for hire, so whoever releases or buy have to clear the sample. You just made the beat, put it in the contract, work for hire. I agree with that to a certain extent. What I do is I put up in my contract, I clearly state that I am not responsible for clearing the sample. Because if a producer is to clear the sample, especially for leasing purposes, let's say a lease is, I lease my beats in between $35 and $50 a piece. Well, $35 and $60 a piece. And some of them are $35. I'm playing around with the different pricing points just to see if something works better. Because people lease beats at $50. People lease beats with at $35. I don't know which one people gonna do more, but I'm playing around with that experiment just to see what works better. But what I was gonna say is, when it comes to leasing at $50, or I'll take it down to $35. If I wanted to clear a sample, I had to pay thousands of dollars to clear it, more than likely. So is it really worth it? Let's say if that beat leases 10 times, that's $350. You know, but then on the flip side of that, once you do that, I might have cleared it. Let's say a rapper from down the street come rap on it. He has to clear the sample again because it's a different composition with the lyrics on it. So they may have liked the beat I made, but they may not like the lyrics, and then deny the clearance because of the lyrics. So then the song doesn't come out at all. So that's kind of backwards for me to have to clear a sample of just an instrumental work, a remix, whatever you want to call it, and then have somebody rap on it, and then they can't even do it. You know what I'm saying? Get what I'm saying? So, and then in my situation, when I've sent samples to people, it's never really been an issue. If it was something where they wanted to clear it, they have to do it through the label. Their label has a department that handles all that. I just make the beat. So leasing the stuff, are they gonna come after you for like $50? You know, unless you're somebody that leased the same beat 100,000 times, they might come after you then because you're touching some real money if you're leasing the beat 100,000 times. But the average person, I don't even think it'll be worth them coming after you. At most, what they will do is they will flag the video. Like, I get a lot of flags on my sample beats. When I get flagged, they just monetize it. Now, had I cleared the beat, I could go and dispute it and provide my documents saying that I got this cleared and stuff. But I'm saying, but you know, it ain't worth all of that stuff for that little bit of money, in my opinion. Black Av, man, I might have to make an exception for you, man. I might have to let you send something through. Man, go on and email me, man. I cut the thing off, but hopefully nobody gets upset that I'm allowing Black Av to send something through, because Black Av's been a supporter for years, like literally years. He's been active. You got a great point. Like 2 or 3 leases ain't gonna hurt nobody. Yeah, exactly. Now the thing is, if that song blows up from there, it's still the artist's responsibility, or whoever is distributing the song, publishing the song, all that stuff. It's their responsibility to clear the samples. It's not my responsibility to clear the sample at that point. So it becomes a whole nother conversation, and it might be like, okay, we had a sample, we got to figure out, are we going to include the sample, replay the sample, the song is blowing up, blah blah blah. Then it's like, okay, well, that they want to clear the sample, but they want to get this. You get what I'm saying? It's just it becomes a mess at that point. But yeah, so if you can make it up to them and make dough off of it. I never fully thought of it like that. I've been making money off samples since last year. Ain't nobody gonna sue you for a $35 lease. Yeah, that's true. Nobody's gonna sue you for a $35 lease. But like I said, if it becomes a song where people like it's blowing up, then that's where it can come in where somebody be like, all right, I want 100% or whatever stuff that they be wanting to do, and then at that point it's like you have to, if you want the song out there, you have to continue to go by that, and if you don't want to go by that, you pull the song and you lose. You said you quit. Why you quit? It's like I had some people sample my stuff, put it on YouTube and all that, and it's like I could have been petty and been like, oh, well, I'm about to monetize this video that has 1,000 views, and then it's like, why? Like, is it really worth me going through all that? And it's like that 1,000 views can mean the world to somebody else, and then with me monetizing it, I'm just riding off of them. It's like, why, you know? But I want somebody to sample me one day. Let me jump into this beat from Kid Cash real quick. He sent 3 beats. Wavy, Wale, I'm the sauce, lit. I'm gonna play that one, see what that sound like. Alright, Black Ab, you get well, man. That was it. I noticed there's some vocals in the back. It's cool, but that one on top, I'll probably take that out, throw that box. But it's cool though. Definitely cool. I want you to send some more stuff next week too. Yeah, all y'all gotta do is wait till next week. I promise y'all. I'm gonna do a longer stream. It's just tonight. I'm tired. Got a whole bunch of stuff to do. I look rough. Need a haircut. I gotta do a photography thing this weekend. So I ain't gonna be able to get my haircut on the weekend. I drive like an hour to get my haircut. That's loyalty right there. You drive an hour to get your haircut. No problem, man. I got some crazy Omnisphere sounds. It's ridiculous. I feel like making a beat right now, but I'm not going to. You can see it on my face. What can you see on my face? What, that I'm tired? I'll be tired, but it's like I gotta keep going. Like I'm really thinking about making the beat right now, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it though. And I got a new way that I'm arranging my beats now. Yeah, I gotta shoot my podcast tomorrow. I would have did it tonight, but nah, I'm gonna do that in the morning. And yeah, I gotta shoot. I'm probably gonna shoot 2 podcasts tomorrow. That's gonna be cool. Do I think Omnisphere is overrated? No, I don't think it's overrated. It's one of them things. It's the most popular thing out right now, in my opinion. and like it just has so many sounds. And then I discovered some more sounds that you could add to it, like by buying these expansion packs and stuff. You can make your own. So I may make some one day, because I do have my own Omnisphere sounds that I like layered up and stuff. But like I'll show you some of them that I got, and I feel like they crazy. If they sound right now, let me see. My computer is tripping right now, and I don't know why. No problem. Yeah, that 30-minute drive ain't no joke. And it's been so cold that I'm like, I ain't going nowhere at all. Appreciate that. Dare to be different. I don't think it's trash sounds. It's just, it's not. You have to know where to look for certain things. You really have to like dive into stuff, because some stuff you be inspired by. It's some stuff that I don't like when I first hear it, but people change the stuff up. And then, like, on Future's project, I heard a lot of Omnisphere sounds that I've just passed over, not thinking about doing anything with it. And people changed the, what was I going to say? People changed the, what am I trying to say? The tempo and stuff. Have you heard of this chick called CC on the Beat? Look her up when you get a chance. She's super nice. I'll screenshot it so I remember. Sometimes I feel like too many sounds in a VST can be overwhelming. Yeah, it does. That's one of the reasons why I don't be using Omnisphere like that. It's because it's be too much. I feel like sampling something, honestly. wonder if I just made a beat like this, what would happen if I just sent this to somebody. Let me see something real quick. Y'all think I can send that to somebody and it be done like that? Let's say, ain't got time for that. Send y'all the same melody and see what y'all do with it. That's a good idea, actually. For real, for real. Serato sample is 25% off. That would be dope if I didn't have it already. But for anybody that don't have it, and go get that. That's a deal. Serato sample is a game changer, for real, for real. Hopefully people pick it up. Depends on who I send it to. It's literally how I be when I be making beats. I just be chilling. I got Serato sample for like $50, I think, because I had the what was that thing called? The beta, and they sent like a half off coupon. So that definitely came in handy. I remember we both had the beta, man. And you gotta get Serato sample, man. I would make a sample beat right now, but I don't want to get flagged. I didn't know he was signed. I did. I do know who he is. I just didn't know he was signed. That's crazy. That's why you can't sleep on people that's coming up, cause that's how that stuff go. I just gave some beats to this one artist. He's pretty dope, and I'm like, let me just give him some stuff because I want to work with him, see what happens. That's Doom 3. I don't even feel like making them. This is how I be when I just be messing around, for real, for real. Doom 3 is what I'm using right now. That's literally what I do. I start a beat and I delete it. Yeah, they definitely have some good 80s synth sounds up in there. For like playing the keys. Let me see. This is my favorite piano of them all. And I remember I used to play the piano on the machine, and people be wondering, how did I do that? Check out Diva. I think it's better than do when it comes to 80 sounds. Definitely, I have Diva right now, and it does have a lot of 80 sounds. I could do a demo for you if you like. What's up, Trap Tracks? I always add halftime on my pianos, whether it's noticeable or not. I always do that. Funny thing about it is a lot of people around here where I'm at don't use halftime. It's like a little secret. Yeah, I have a lot of the Native Instruments expansions. I don't know how many there are. They're all listed on the site, but there's so many of them. Yeah, start and delete is how it is. Like, I honestly make my best beats during the day now. I used to be somebody who would stay up all night and make beats, but during the day, it's like, now it's like after I'm rested, you know what I'm saying? I get in that zone and just work. Nexus, they need to come up with something new, for real, for real. Does my course show how to pan hi-hats left to right? I don't think I did the automation for it. I might have, I'm not 100% sure because I don't do it using machine. I do it using cable guys. So, I mean, but in there it's, I show you how to pan your stuff, but I mean, I'm assuming you mean have it going left and right at the same time. I'm assuming that's what you mean, but if you just mean how to set it on this side and set it on that side, I talk about that. But to have it going back and forth throughout the whole thing, that's something I didn't put in there because that was just something that I felt like, that's something that I do, and I don't know if everybody want to be able to do that. But there's plenty of ways to do it. People used to be tripping. I'll go to the studio and I'll be like, all right, you want a piano beat? And I'll sit there like this. You have people that hate on you and they be like, oh, you could tell he don't use a piano. Just played. That's kind of like wow, but let me set this up. Guest on my podcast. Might record an episode tomorrow with a guest, but the one that's gonna drop is gonna be just me more than likely. But I am planning on recording one tomorrow with a guest though. to cut the stream. I'm just messing around now. Actually, though, I do have something I need to do. I may go ahead and I forgot what I was about to say, but I think I'm gonna play Fortnite though in a minute. Got something going there, man. That's just me messing around. Literally, like to me, that's trash. But I might mess around though, since I got some drums up here. Let me see real quick. You say you see Payroll Giovanni on there. That's my favorite rapper. You probably already know that though. For real, for real. Especially when he rap on his own beats. No, it's not stressful to mix in another DAW. I just make a bunch of beats and then I mix later. Like right now I have about 3 or 4 beats waiting to be mixed. And I made 60 beats in January. I love sustain pedals. I play Fortnite a little bit now. I really stopped playing for some weeks and then I got back on like this week. But I like don't have the same amount of fun that I used to have with it. I don't know what Anthem is. You have to explain that to me. Oh man, DJ L7 Steve. I actually stopped doing the listening to beats. I'm really just messing around until I cut the stream, which will be shortly. I'm just in here talking, but I will be doing it next week again. So if you can get in at that point, man, I'll make sure to play yours. I heard part of Payroll's new project. I didn't listen to the whole thing. I haven't really had time to listen to anything, but still, man, I want to do a whole project with him. We got songs together, but I just want to have a whole project. I might check it out. I don't know. I think I would go to sleep. Man, that's bad, man. Hopefully you feel better, man. But still, 30 is still good, though. I believe that like that. I didn't even know those drums were about to start playing. So I think I heard of him, and yeah, he's probably my favorite rapper from Detroit. A lot of people wouldn't agree with that or wouldn't like that I say that, but that's me being 100% honest. In my opinion, he's my favorite rapper out of Detroit. is worth it. I definitely understand the bills thing, you know, take care of that first, but Omnisphere is worth it. I want to do that. I made a Detroit beat. I should play it real quick. He said, go get some rest. Man, bruh. Bruh. Trust me, man. Having kids out of school, or I don't know why I say kids. Like, I got more than one, but my son being out of school because of this weather for the past almost week, boy, been wearing me out. We be playing and all type of stuff, man. Be wearing me out. What's that Detroit beat I made? I don't even know where my phone is. Oh, right here. Play this. I feel like this is a Detroit beat.
DDS.
But I feel like something need to change in there though. March Madness was made off of Purity. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, I know Bodie James. I want to know what y'all think about this beat. This is supposed to be another part. I probably shouldn't even be playing this, but this is supposed to be another part of the song I did. I feel like I made it more dramatic. It's my favorite track right now. I'm gonna talk through it so nobody can rip it off the internet. Cause that's what happens sometimes. Especially, I don't know if the person using it or not. I guess I can say who it is. Dave Loaf. We had a track called "I Got Problems." Supposed to be working on another one. Let me see. I have scenes, all arrangement, everything is in my course. You can check out what's in the course before you buy the course, for sure. Like, it'll show you everything that's in there. I play that and people be like, you sampled Brenda's Got a Baby, and it's like, nah, I didn't sample Brenda's Got a Baby. I actually played that. I played that on the piano. Actually, I should pull that project up. I don't remember how I did it, but it was based off of Brenda's Got a Baby, but I did not sample. Didn't sample. People love being like, oh, that's that sample. Like, nah, let me see. I'm deleting the beat that I was working on. That tell y'all that I don't really be caring about the stuff that I just be throwing together. Yeah, I had the project template for March Madness. That boy Tarantino was on crack making it. That beat was crazy. Do I do stems with my beats? What you mean? If somebody buys the beat, do I get them stems? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? What you mean? Hey man, reading a lot. Reading is fundamental, man. Reading is knowledge. You can do anything if you take the time to study it. Like, I tell people, my course changed my life. Like, a lot of people don't know that, and that's because it taught me a lot about business. And I can make more money off of my course and I'm studying the marketing and stuff. So when I promote my course, the next wave of me promoting it, I feel like it's gonna go to another level because, like, I don't know how to describe it, but a lot of people think just making beats is all that I live off of. It was like my beats were cool, but it's like once I did my course, that shot right past my beats. Like especially that first month that I did my course, it just took off like that. I didn't know it was gonna be like that, and I'm like, yo, like this is really where it's at. So I have courses planned for other things. Like when the machine update come out, I'm gonna throw that stuff in my course. Like they announced that sounds.com is gonna be integrated in it. So I'm gonna do a YouTube video on it, but the stuff in my course is more in depth with me explaining why I do stuff a certain way. Instead of me explaining how to do it, I literally will go and say, this is what I do, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do that. And thank you, Black Ab. I don't think I said thank you, but outside of that, it's like growing my YouTube channel, do all that stuff. When I sell my beats, I don't sell the stems unless somebody paying me a whole lot of money, or unless it's like a label situation, or if it's like somebody major. If somebody major hits me up and like, yo, we want the stems for this track we about to record or whatever, then I'll send it. But other than that, no. If somebody's leasing a beat, like people try to do track out leases, but I don't believe in doing track out leases unless it's a beat that I really don't care about. I will probably do track out leases with sample beats because I used a sample. But as far as me like creating something from scratch and then trying to lease with stems, I'm not gonna do that because it's like, nah. If you want the stems, pay for the exclusive, and I'll work with you on that. Like I'm not gonna sit here and be like, oh, well, you have to pay X amount of dollars. It's like I'll work with you just to see what we can come up with. How not to be lazy? You got to be motivated. That's really the only thing too. You got to be self-motivated. Alright, so I'm about to play that. I gotta remember how I played it though. Let's see. I gotta listen to it. That's the wrong thing I was looking at. So I have to start down here. I don't even remember what I did. Yeah, something like that. You having fun. Stems and leases don't mix, at all to me. Killer Mike was dropping some jewels on the Breakfast Club today regarding business for us as people. Yeah, I watched that. I look up to Killer Mike when it comes to stuff like that. Like, I really appreciate what he does. For real, for real. Let me go ahead and shut this stuff down. I ain't messing around with no beats tonight. It's time for me to just chill out. But I watched his show on Netflix. That was dope. And I mean, he makes some valid points. Like, my whole goal in life is to make sure my son is set up, and I just want to take care of myself, my girlfriend, who will be my wife, and yeah, just set up, make sure we have a very comfortable life, and make sure my son has a head start. Honestly, that's what it's all about. Cause I don't really care. That's what it's all about. But yeah, man, he be just on the business side of stuff, breaking down how we could all stick together and build something together. And that's kind of like what I do. Like, I feel like I help people, but I also want to teach people stuff. Like on my podcast I'm doing tomorrow, it's going to be about wealth in a sense, multiple streams of income, because I really broke it down to where I have like 8 streams of income. And that's not me saying everything is like, oh, I done made everything brings me in $2,000 a month. Like, no, it ain't nothing like that. It's like I got one stream of income that may bring me $50 to $100 a month. I got another one that bring me in $100 to $400 a month. I got another one that bring me $500 plus a month. I got another one that bring me $800 plus a month. I got another one that bring me in stuff like that. Another one that bring me in even anywhere between $250 and $600 a month. So it's just learning about those different avenues to help you, you know, get better. Because if I just depend on one stream of income, I'm not gonna be able to last long if something happens to that stream of income. So it's like I appreciate people who try and teach people about ownership and all that. And I'm not saying you gotta do that. You can have a job, and if you have a job, you can still do other stuff. Like if I had a job right now and I was stacking all my extra money, I mean, the only thing about that is I may slow down on some stuff, but if I was to have a 9 to 5 job right now, I would be stacking, like, for real, like, seriously stacking. Like, every year I would be stacking. Like, in the next 10 years, I'd be like, man, it'll be some crazy stuff going on. It's just, you know, that's what it's all about to me, though. It's all about having your freedom and trying to, with freedom come financial freedom. So it's like you gotta have something going on. Like, I don't knock nobody for having a job, like literally nobody. The dude that's working at McDonald's could be a millionaire. You don't even know it if he know what he doing with his money. Like, I have money in the stock market and all that stuff. The stocks was going down, but now they bouncing back. But hopefully they stay up without going back down. But it's just crazy ride. You gotta stay in, and that's another income stream right there. I was looking at some of my dividend payments, because I don't always check my dividend payments because I'm in DRIP, which is dividend reinvestment program, I believe. And you know, that stuff be going, like, how can I put it? They'll pay me dividends, but instead of actually giving me the money, they will buy me percentages of their stock. So, you know, I get smaller percentages of Apple every couple months, every quarter that they do dividends. I end up getting another percent of that, so that's making me more money. But if I was one of these people, because there's people out there that live off of dividends, like if you have, how can I put it, if you had 1,000 shares of a company and that company paid you $5 a share every quarter, that's 5,000. Am I tripping? I think I'm no, that would be $5,000 a quarter from that one company. So $5,000 a quarter, 4 quarters in a month, that's $20,000 per year that you could be getting off of that. But you have to have the money to put into it, and hopefully they still pay their dividends. But I'm saying, just saying, if you had a job and you was getting that $20,000 check a year off of dividends alone, you'll be stacking. But let me see. Where was I at on the comments? I went all over the place. I love talking about stuff like that, though, and I love finding people to talk about stuff like that. Let me see. I'm gonna get to all the comments real quick. I realize sometimes selling exclusives can somehow make you lose money if you into leasing beats. It can make you lose money if you're leasing it out. Like, I posted a beat, somebody was like, "Oh, I want to buy it exclusive," and I gave them a price. But the thing about that is, that price, if somebody was to go lease it, 10 people leased it, then it's right where it was with exclusives. But on the flip side, I make so many beats that I feel like, okay, if you want to get this beat exclusive, I will have other beats to replace that one beat, you know. And I'm really having my best months. I'm not gonna say my best. I was going up on BeatStars, and they had that little issue. Then I literally lost like all my traction. It wasn't. I'm not saying that I didn't have any sales. I don't know what caused that during that time frame when they had issues, but this month it's starting to go back up. But I plan on still growing it over time. Sorry, let me check this real quick. No, let me see, where was I at? But yeah, I'm into leasing beat stuff for real, because it's like, I can break it down to you like this. If let's say I got $10,000 a quarter, which isn't my current numbers and all that stuff. So let's say I get $10,000 a quarter off of one song, which is cool. $10,000 a quarter, but there's people out there that's making $5,000 a month. So if you make $5,000 a month off of leasing your beats, you're beating what I was making off of the $10,000 a quarter. So it's just, I mean, I feel like you could do it all personally. What's better? Let me go through the comments in order, but leasing is really a good avenue to go in. I just wasn't doing it because I was too busy caught up in the whole thing of trying to chase around getting placements and stuff. And then I just realized that that's not really the avenue I want. I want financial freedom. I don't want to be going through like waiting on everybody to do stuff. Hey, those vocals chops from the beat you played that you thought you didn't like were meant to be more of a compliment to it. I use those more or less hype me up. Oh, okay. Well, that's what I'm saying. I can't really say what people use the stuff for. It's like everybody got their own thing. You know, I just give my opinion, but everybody else had their opinion. So it's like, you know, that's why I say don't take what I say as like this is what it is, because everybody has their own things. You might think something I make is trash. I think it's beautiful because I thought it was gonna go over here, and this person loves it, but you hate it. It's just that's just how it go. People pass up on beats. People love the beats. It's just how it go. They almost always get taken out. Do you have any books on multiple streams of income? I don't want to say I have books on multiple streams of income. I mean, I guess Rich Dad, Poor Dad, and maybe Think and Grow Rich might be along those lines. But I got a lot of books on just business in general, like money, how to sell stuff, how to be a businessman, and stuff like that. And then it just comes from people like I can make money one way, and then I'll be cool with not me personally. I'm saying like when I was working at the factory, I was making money that one way, but then when that factory laid me off, I had no other income coming in. I had to get unemployment. But if let's say I go a whole month without leasing beats, yeah, that's a piece of my pie that's being pulled away. Like it's like a slice of my pizza is missing, but I still have 7 other slices that's gonna keep me full while this one thing isn't here. So it's just that's the way I look at it. Like it's just something to keep going, and if I have extra coming in, that's just extra for a rainy day. You know, just stack it up, invest it. Like I bought those Omnisphere sounds yesterday, and I know that the beat wasn't I paid $50 for it, and I didn't even put the beat that I made with it up, but somebody leased the beat from me for $50 this morning, so I made that money back right like that. So I just, you know, that's one of the things. That's true. Where was I at? Honestly, you played the one I thought you wouldn't pick. I feel you would have enjoyed the other two better, especially Wavy. Hey, I'll check it out. I'll check it out next time. Did you get a stockbroker when you started? No, I didn't. I didn't get a stockbroker because when I started studying and stuff, my stockbroker was literally watching YouTube videos on YouTube and then going to Barnes and Nobles with my girlfriend. And you know, I wasn't picking up any books, and I was just in the business section. I'm like, I'm picking up any book that I think is interesting about investing. So I picked up Investing 101, Stock Market Investing, Rich Dad Poor Dad Guide to Investing. And I think those were the first stock market books or just investing books that I bought. And I just read, and then once I read and got an understanding, I just watched the market and stuff, and I just dived in, took some money and dived in with companies I believe in. You know, Apple, Disney, Amazon, Facebook, Cinemark. I had Ferrari at one point, but I sold that. I should have kept it. I'm drawing a blank. Shopify, Netflix is another one, and it's just learning. Like all it is about buying something at this price and holding it where you can sell it, or holding it so that it just pays you dividends over time. So your money is sitting there making you money. Like I made 60% off of my investment. You know, if the money was sitting in the bank, I only would have made maybe 8%, but 60% is good. So if you put in $1,000, you made $600 on top of that $1,000 that you had in. I bought Amazon at $800. Right now it's at $1,700. So if I was to sell my shares, I would have made all that money, the extra money coming to me. That's all it is. It's about you have to believe in it. You have to research it. And I used to be on the app every day checking stuff. I don't do that anymore. I let my stuff sit. I'm buying and holding and holding and holding. Like with Amazon's so expensive. I would love to buy more shares, but if they do a split, I'm buying more shares. That's where I put my money in, like companies like that. And if the stock market dropped, guess what? It's time to buy some more. People was telling me I should sell my stuff when it was going down a couple weeks ago, but it's going back up. But we just up and down right now, so we'll see what happens. How to deal with the pressure of being consistent and always topping your last beat. I don't worry about topping my last beat. Half the time I don't even remember my last beat. I just sit down and have fun. I don't think too much about it. When you think too much, that's when it don't. That's just when it's not gonna work. Like, I really don't think about topping my last beat. Like, Try Me was my biggest song, and I don't even think about making a better beat than Try Me. I just make beats. You know what I'm saying? That's just how that, for me, that's how that goes. Somebody else might think about it, but I just let it flow. And then the pressure of being consistent is if you have fun with it, you do it. Like the YouTube videos, I enjoy doing the videos. I enjoy using my camera. I enjoy editing my, let me rephrase it. I don't enjoy editing my videos, but I don't mind editing my videos. It's just a part of it. I enjoy uploading. I enjoy building a community. I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy getting people's feedback. I enjoy helping people. So it's just something that I do. Making beats, I enjoy sitting in this little space making noise. So that's just what I do. I've been doing it for however many years, and it's just something I do. Let me see. Real estate is good business. I hear. I mean, it depends. I didn't get into real estate because you can get loans and stuff. Like, you don't have to use your own money to get into real estate. But I'm the type of person, like, I don't even like cutting grass because it gives me allergies, but I love shoveling snow. But I say that to say I don't like doing all the extra work. Like, if a house needs some new floors and stuff, I'm not the dude that's gonna want to get down and learn to do it. I'm the person that says, who can do this at what price? When can you get it done? When can you get it done? When can you get it done? If you mess something up, what do you cover? What do you cover? What do you cover? All right, you got the best deal. You coming in and doing it. Because I ain't the guy to be sitting down there trying to figure it out. So when it comes to that real estate stuff, I'm just not that person. But it would make sense. Like, if I had the money to do it, where I could just sit back and be like, all right, this person can fix this, fix this, fix this, fix this. I would jump into that. Maybe in the future I'll jump into it where I buy some rental property. Like, that's something that I'm thinking about now. It's like, if I get a place, and then it's like, if me and my family decide to move somewhere, it's like, okay, we could rent this out or sell it. Because when I rented a place, it was like, dang, I done paid this person all this money every month. He just got the money, and it's like, okay, cool, I'm gone. But, you know, it's just, for me, like I said, that's something that may come later on down the line. But right now, more so, let my money make money without me really doing anything. Like, I just sit back and do what it do. It lose money just like real estate. It goes up and down with the market. If you buy when the market's high and it goes down, guess what? You lost money. Same thing with the stocks. I don't know what you said you didn't know, Black Av, but I'm glad I was able to share something. What's better, using BeatStars or your own site? I have my own site, but BeatStars is a player that's on my site. Like, you know, I send people to my website, or I have a pro page through BeatStars that I send people to. So it's just a matter of preference. Just make sure you have your beats on every platform that you send people to. Did you ever do a video on what the DDS stands for? I remember you said you would break it down like a year ago. I didn't do a video on it. DDS initially was my initials. I need some more water. This thing was full. It's all gone. But this is where I need an assistant. Be like, here, go get my water. But I started going by DDS when I was in 6th grade. From there, it didn't really, like, nobody called me. They just called me David. But if you knew me on MySpace and all that stuff, I was DDS 825. I was very popular on MySpace. I had almost 80,000 friends on MySpace. So at that point, I was King DDS 825. Check out Xbox, I was King DDS 825. All that stuff. My website was DDS825.com. So from there, I said I wanted a producer name, and I tried to separate it, and that's when I was probably about, I don't know, a senior in high school, because my DDS 825 was my graphic design, and I wanted something else to be my music producer. I went by D Smith. Over time, I found out that there was another producer out there by the name of D Smith, so I said, okay, I need something unique to me. And then I just never really figured it out, and then I just left it at DDS 825 or DDS. Then I got a tag that said DDS. Then Try Me, like Days Love recorded Try Me, I had the tag on there, and it just stuck, DDS. So when I see people, they be doing the girl, oh, DDS or DDS, or they just be DDS, so that's the DDS. So it's just one of them things where it just stuck. I decided to make it something that's bigger than me because, like I said, like even with my podcast, I want it to be something that's bigger than me. With my channel, I want it to be something that's bigger than me. I want this to be a platform that I help other people around me grow to reach their potential, and we all just come up together. Like they say, you need a team to do stuff. I do a lot of this. I do pretty much everything by myself. I have a few people that I have connections with, but I don't have a manager. I have a lawyer and stuff like that. But a lot of times, everything is just me. So as I'm helping build other people up, they will be able to help me in areas that I might lack in, or help me with different things. It's all about helping each other. So, you know, as time goes on, I want to help producers. I want to work with producers. I have some stuff planned on my channel that will help other people. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just stuff over time. Like, it's hard to explain. I just have a lot of stuff that I plan on doing. Like, especially with the podcast thing, I plan on doing some dope stuff with that. Like I said, I feel like that's gonna be something that's gonna blow my channel up in a different way. Outside of not the stuff I do by myself, because we're gonna be talking in depth about stuff. You might see arguments on there. You might see us just debating. You might see it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, I forget what I was. Oh, it was just gonna be what DDS stands for. Bigger than me is don't die sad, because you never know when you're gonna die. So it is important to make sure that whatever it is that you're doing what you enjoy. I've put that thing together because I was frustrated working at a factory, didn't know what I was gonna do. I was miserable. I was probably depressed. I would probably say I was depressed. I was just in a dark space, and life was just like whatever. But then when I got let go, you know, I cried for a second. Like, they called me into the office and they was like, all right, man, you gotta go. I went in my car and I just cried for a second. Like, I had a son that didn't even turn 1 year old yet. Just got my benefits. The job was not deducting health benefits from my check. So when they were paying me, they double charged me once they figured it out. Even though they said that it was error on their own, they gave me somebody else's social security number and they said I was fired or something like that. So it was just like something crazy. And they was like, you're not gonna have to pay for it. It's an error on our end. But then they made me pay for it, and they couldn't fix it. So I'm working 40, 50 hours a week, probably 50 hours a week. So it was a factory, and I was only getting like a $300 check, I think, something like that. And it was just all bad, and I didn't know what to do. And like I said, I cried for a second, like literally like a minute or two, and then I was like, you know what, I'm gonna take these next 3 months while I got unemployment to get something happening. I don't know if it might have been 5 or 6 months, I don't know, something like that. But I was like, I'm gonna make something happen. So, and then I looked at it like, and this is why I am the way I am, like with jobs now. Like, if I was to get a job right now just to stack some extra money, like I said, I would literally not, let me not put that out there. If it was something I didn't care about, like a factory, I don't care about a factory because they don't care about me. They just care about what I'm doing. I wouldn't take that stuff seriously. Like, if you get mad at me for being 2 minutes late, guess what? I don't care. You know, I'm always on time. That's what I was going to say. I was always on time to that job, always early, no matter what. If they asked me to stay later, I stayed. If they asked me to do whatever. I never called off, not one single time the whole year and some change I was there. And they called me into the office and they was like, you know, you're an excellent worker, and we haven't had any problems out of you. The only problem they had out of me is that I used to write. They didn't want me to write. Like, the line would be down because we were doing, like, everything would be done, all the work done. So I'm just sitting there doing whatever. I knew every single job on the line that I was on, except for like one. I did everything on the line. They could move me wherever I needed to go. I could get the job done. So in the time, I just be writing, you know, my little plans. I showed it on one of my videos about how I ended up doing a plan to stop working the job. It was probably about this thick on like half sheets of paper. I still have it. And it was like, you know, sell this amount of beats, go hard at this, go hard at that. While I have a job, I'm making a plan on how to live off of my music without having one. And they would just be like, you're not supposed to be writing. You're not supposed to be writing. But somebody from the office would be like, here, take this notepad. I know you like to write stuff out. And I wouldn't bother nobody. I'd just be sitting there minding my business. But, man, they called me. They're like, you're so good, but we have to let you go. We need your badge. They had the security officer right there, somebody else. And I was just like, it was like a slap in the face, because it's like, the only reason I was working is because I needed benefits for myself and my child. So it's like, what can you do? I went out to the car, cried for a second, and I was like, man, forget it. Forget them. I drove, and I was about to start cussing. I drove in snowstorms and everything just to get there, and they was like, "No, you gotta go." And I was like, "Wow!" Like I gave my all to this job. Car breaking down, I still make sure I get there. This and other. And it was like, no, I ain't gonna do this for nobody else. Like, if I do it, if I had to work for somebody else, it would literally have to be something I loved. And if I don't love it, it's like, y'all don't. If I like, I even tell my family that some of them be going through stuff and they be sick and stuff going to work. I'm like, y'all could drop dead and they wouldn't even care. They'll have somebody else there before you get out. And I'm going on a rant, but it's just like, do what you love, or make sure that you're doing something that's purpose, like with a purpose, so that way if you are to die, because for all I know, I could die right here on this live stream right now, but it's cool because I'm inspiring people. I'm sending my message out there. That's what I enjoy doing. I'm at peace with that. But if you working at a factory, you mad and you don't want to be there, you depressed, and it's like, bro, like you just drop dead and they ain't gonna care. So it's like you gotta do what you enjoy and stop worrying about all that stuff. Sorry about that little rant though, y'all. I'm very passionate about that story. Like that's why I've been at the bottom. Like I tell people that my bank accounts was like in the negatives. Like I'm getting letters like you need to do this. I pay it up and then they deduct some more stuff with fees, and it's just like, what the heck? Didn't know when my next money was gonna come. Like stuff was gonna happen, and then they called me to come back to the job. They was like, you can come back, and I'm like, let me think about it. And then I was like, I ain't going back. And then like the next day after I turned the job down is when Try Me started getting spent on the radio. And then it's starting to pick up. I'm seeing people doing videos with this, doing videos with that. And I was like, oh shoot, my life about to change. Didn't see no money from it right away, but I was still getting unemployment. And then I sat down and had a meeting, got a check for both of the beats. And the first thing I did, I always tell the story, was I bought this Xbox One that's over here. It's crazy. This Xbox One, the story behind the Xbox One, I'm a gamer. I working at the factory, I reserved the Xbox One, the day one edition, for $5. And I was like, dang, it costs like, I forgot how much it cost at the time. I think it was $500. I'm like, I don't even have the $500 to spend. So I went online, put up a post on Facebook, like, who want to buy this Xbox One day one edition? Give me your offer. Somebody was like, I'll give you $700 for it right now. Just pull up to my job. So I went to Target to buy it with my almost wiping out my account at the time, $500, because like I said, I wasn't getting paid like that. The $500, drove to the dude's job to get $700 from him. Worked out like that. And then when I first signed the contract to sell those beats, I went and bought me. I went to GameStop that night, bought the Xbox One, which is still right there. It's act crazy though. Xbox One, 2K, and the machine. Not what I'm talking machine. I'm tripping. I'm tripping right now. Machine. The Evil Within, and then I went to Taco Bell. Like I remember that like it was yesterday. I was driving. It was raining. I called my girlfriend like, "Oh, we own. I'm about to get this check for this. The check didn't even hit yet. I just signed the paperwork and knew it got sent over to Sony. So I'm like, we about to be on. You know what I'm saying? All this struggling, like it's over. You ain't got to worry about this. You ain't got to worry about that. And that's just how that went. It's crazy, man. But yeah, that's a part of. That's why like now, like I even look at stuff now. Like if everything was to fall apart around me right now, like everything, if everything was to fall apart, I could build myself up. I'm not afraid to go back to zero. Like people be like, you don't worry about this happening, you don't worry about that happening. Like people that want to play it safe, I'm like, bro, I've been to the bottom. I've been in the darkest space that I've probably ever been and probably ever will go, and I got out of it. And it's like no matter what hits me, I know I can get through it. Like I had that faith. Like I said, I believe in God. You guys can believe in whatever it is you want to believe in. It's just, I believe, my personal belief is, if you believe in God, you have faith in everything, and you put in the work. That's the key thing. You have to put in the work, and you gotta have the drive for it. You're gonna be good. Like literally, like even I can go back to a year and a half ago. Everything like fell apart, and I'm gonna talk about that though. Everything like fell apart, and then I'm back stronger, doing way better than I was then. So it's crazy, but that's life though. All right, back to this though, cause I didn't mean to go on that little rant right there. I wasn't even supposed to be on live this long. Does BeatStars still have Content ID? I don't know. I don't use Content ID on BeatStars. I just do my own thing. honestly. Somebody use my beats, I'll just claim it myself if I find it. Always smart to have multiple streams of incomes, especially ones that make you money while you sleep. Exactly. That's what pretty much all mines are. Yes, BStars does. Have you thought about writing your own book with the success you've achieved? Eventually, I think I would love to write a book. I feel like I need to get to the next stage in my life. How can I put it? I have so far that I want to go in life that I feel like my overall goal, like I said, is to be comfortable and travel. So when I get to the point where I can just sit back and chill, not even just chill, but to the point where I'm not exactly where I want to be, because it's always going to be something different. But when I get to that next stage, I feel like I don't know if I would do a book. I'll probably do a video. I might do a book. We'll see. Audio book. Check out Timbaland's book. Yeah, I read that on a flight some years ago. It was a dope read. Yeah, Disney got Marvel, they big time. Yeah, that's when people go see Infinity War and Endgame when it come out, y'all just put money into my pockets. When y'all watching ESPN, y'all put money in my pockets. 300 a week. Yeah, I mean, it was in between $300 and $400 a week, but either way it goes, it was just wild. Like, and they were like, we have to charge you double because you were because you just didn't pay for it for this amount of time. It was like some months, and I was going to the office HR every day for like weeks, like, yo, what's going on, because I caught it because my checks was fat. And I'm glad that I know how to stack money, because had I been blowing that money, I would have really been in a bad situation. But I just held on to the job because I needed the benefits, that's all. And I don't even think that stuff got straightened out before I left, honestly. But yeah, those were some wild days. That's how Walmart did me back in the day. Yeah, and then on top of that, they charge you double before they even take tax. No, they take the taxes out and then charge you double, I believe. It was just wild, man. Ugh. That's what I'm saying. Like, I can't do that stuff, man. That's why I said if I was to do something, like, I really want to work as a photographer somewhere. Like, that's something that I like doing. I want to do music and photography, but when I say work as a photographer, probably like a freelance and just go around and take pictures. That's like a real passion of mine outside of music. Like, that's one of my passions, to take pictures and capture moments. I would love to be a concert photographer. Whether I get paid a whole lot or not, it's like, yo, I just have fun doing it. It's a concert. I'm going to sit up here and do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that. Like, that stuff would be cool. But outside of that, nah. Unless it's a laid back thing. What happened to you at the factory? I'm sure happened to 80% of other black men in America. I mean, I believe it. Like, that's like, I hate to say it, that's like a trap for a lot of people. It's like, we, especially here in Michigan, like, a lot of people be like, I'm gonna go get a job at the factory. And I'm like, bro, that's a dang on slave thing. And then when I say slave, I ain't even just talking about black people, because it was white people in there, it was Hispanics in there, everybody, it was Asians in there, everybody was in there, but I was the youngest person in there. Everybody in there was older than me, so I'm looking at people that's 50 years old that been working at the company for 10 years, and then they get let go and they don't know what they're gonna do. They living less than check to check, so it's crazy. It's just wild, man. That's why I took that stuff and internalized. Like, when I'm 50 years old, I will not be doing that stuff. When I'm 50 years old, I want to be able to live off the stuff that I've been doing. I'll probably still be doing videos and just doing other music and all type of stuff, and then on top of that, like, just enjoying life. I might become a travel vlogger, talking about old people, senior citizen travel. I ain't a senior at that point at 50, but I don't know what to call it. Adult travel across the world, eating good food or something. That's what I'm passionate about. It's crazy. But I like the fact that you answer all the comments and take the time to show you care. I know I'm not the only one who appreciates your efforts. Thank you, man. No problem, man. That's what it's all about. Like, if it's not for y'all, my channel wouldn't be what it is. And if my channel wasn't what it is, I wouldn't be where I am right now. I wouldn't be working with the companies that I work with, like Native Instruments and stuff. Like, that's what it's all about. So I owe it. I literally owe it to y'all to, you know, respond. Like, it don't cost me nothing to send you a message or try and help you with something. But if it's out of my reach, though, don't get mad at me if you like, yo, bro, my computer says that this error right here. And I'm like, I don't know that. Don't you know everything about machine? I'm like, yeah, bro, I'm not that stuff, though. I came across you looking into stocks over a year ago. Oddly enough, turned me on to Boyce Watkins, and I've been investing ever since. Yeah, that's somebody that helped me get started. Like just watching his videos. I know some people feel a certain way about him and all that, but in my honest opinion, he's gave me solid advice from his videos on YouTube. So I just be like, yo, that's how I got started. He was like, I got TD Ameritrade, because when I was trying to find stocks or how to get started, nobody around me knew how to do it. It was always, no, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. You're going to lose your money, you're going to lose this, you're going to lose that. And I'm like, yo, just let me learn how to do it. Because had I had this knowledge before, like in school, like I'm going to pass this stuff down to my son when he gets old enough to understand. But I have stocks for him. But it's like when he gets older, it's like, this is how you do this, is how you do that. Okay, every so often, every month, we're going to pick one stock. What you want? You want this, you want that, you want this, you want that. We're going to buy it. Boom. It stacks up. That's how it starts. Had I known this, bro, let me tell you, had I known this stuff back when I first started getting some real money, man, I'm not going to say real money. When I was working at Target and Tim Hortons selling coffee, I would have been buying stocks back then. Like Netflix was like $50, bro. That stuff is, I don't want to tell y'all a lie. I'm about to look right now and tell y'all what Netflix is. Tell y'all right now what Netflix is. Netflix is $337. When I was working at Tim Hortons, I think Netflix was like $50. I bought it at $100 and something. So imagine had I bought 10 shares of Netflix at $50 and it's $300 and something. Like you making money. So it's just like, had I known this stuff back then, like imagine buying Amazon when it was like $100 and I was at $1,700. You know, bought 12 shares of Amazon. But that's just how I go. Like, you got to really start passing on the knowledge to people. And that's why I want to talk about it on my podcast, just to discuss it. Because I try and get this stuff to some people and they don't want to hear it. And then other people ask for it. But even like with Acorns, like I got money stacked up in Acorns off of $5 a week. Any job you can't write on a piece of paper ain't for you. Plain and simple. I agree. No, they don't. I do the bare minimum at work. They show you, so I show them back. That's true. A company only cares about the employee when they're making the money. It's been proven. That's true. I appreciate. I appreciate you too, AG, the OG. I can dig it. This story never gets old. It only gets more inspiring. Yeah, it's probably more inspiring now too, because when I made that video, I wasn't really comfortable talking on camera. And I was new, and I was going through, I wasn't going through nothing. Like when I made that video, it was like life was perfect. I had just moved and everything was flowing, like everything was this. But little did I know, while I was going like this, it was about to become a roller coaster where I was about to come back down. When I made that video, I was at the top. I was at the top. Like, you know, you're on a roller coaster and it just stop at the top. I'm just coasting, thinking it's going to keep going up, up, up from here. But that said, whoop, then it went back up a little bit, and then everything just went crazy. But like I said, that's going to be a topic for another video. I'm going to do that whole thing itself. Because I don't really even talk about the stuff that happened. But it was just, my life went like, I thought I had everything set and it just went boom. That's why I'm so appreciative to be in the position I'm in now, because I'm fighting my way back out. Like my back was really up against the wall with a whole lot of stuff. Like every aspect, I was just falling apart. But like I said, I kept the faith and kept on working. So, like I said, it's probably more inspirational because it's live with me talking about it too, though. Where was that? Regular jobs, speed bumps, and sometimes I have tried everything. And music is my passion, always has been. Yeah, once you find your passion, I feel like if you work hard enough at it, it's gonna work out in the long run. No matter what obstacles you get, if you really believe in yourself, you'll be able to make it happen. Like I had a lot of people telling me it wasn't gonna happen for me, telling me all reasons why I shouldn't do it, and I don't listen to nobody. I do what I feel is best for me, regardless. Like I probably should work on that sometimes. Like I listen to you to hear what you got to say, but I do what I feel is best regardless. And it's worked out for me. A lot of times it's worked out for me. Like a lot of situations, people like, I told you should have did this, but had I did that, I wouldn't be where I am right now. It's crazy. Let me see. Haven't turned on my Xbox One in over a year. See, I was trying to get on that with the no Xbox thing. I just limit myself playing it, but I still enjoy playing it because that's really a part of my social life. and it's my unwinding as well. But I don't do it as much as I used to. It's just I had to get a grip on it. I was up here playing for 5 or 6 hours, and it's like, yo, bro, you wasting your life. Awesome story. The story got a lot of like that's funny about the Xbox thing. I sold my PS4 recently, and I know I'm gonna end up doing the same thing when I get my money right. I mean, that's what you got to do sometimes. Like you got to do the hard thing, man. Because it was like I had to make that decision. Like, bro, how do I want to play this? Like, I really want this Xbox, but it don't make financial sense for me to do it. But it was like as soon as I got that. I don't want to go into numbers on here, but that check was what. Let me put it to you this way, because I remember making this post. When I signed that contract and it got emailed back over to them people, I think we emailed and faxed it. I went back to my car, and it just hit me. I'm like, wow. And my manager at the time was like, yo, we want you to come out to Boston with us, and then we going to go to New York. And, you know, I ain't did none of that stuff. He's like, just get your stuff ready. We're going to get the flights and everything set up. I'm like, okay, cool. But when I went back out to my car, it hit me that the 2 beats that I sold to that record label gave me more money than I made working at that factory in a year, even if they wouldn't have charged me double on my insurance. For the whole year, I wouldn't have even touched what I did for those 2 beats. And those 2 beats weren't mixed. Those 2 beats, they weren't mixed right. The quality wasn't there. I didn't really know what I was doing with music theory. I just was doing what sounded good. So I might have had some errors in there, all type of stuff. So that just go to show you, you don't have to do all that perfect stuff. Like, I literally made more than I made a whole year working at a factory before taxes by selling 2 beats to a record label. So it was like once I got that, man, I had a Taco Bell party, Xbox. It was just like, you know, it changed my life, honestly. And that's another thing. Like y'all don't know, y'all might be just one song away. Like that's really all it takes is one song away. One person hearing your beat can change your whole life. That's why I tell people to get on YouTube. Like one beat can change your life. Bow Wow got a beat off my YouTube channel. He gonna put a project out. You don't know who's gonna hear that beat. That might be like, yo, who made this? Do they got any more sample beats? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Faith is everything. Got me through a lot of hard times here. You got to keep the faith. Like I say, no matter what you believe in, because I'm not here to judge nobody, tell nobody what to believe. But it's like, y'all just got to keep the faith, keep believing in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, that's where everything going to fall apart. Like, if you can stand in the middle of the chaos and still believe that you can fix everything, and not even fix everything, but you believe you can make it out, that's when you good. With the Taco Bell, had a Fiesta. I sure did, man. I was feeling good that night. I was used to eating off the dollar menu at that point, man. I was getting, let me get that little this. Man, I was let me get that. I wanted it all. Going crazy. The only reason I went to Taco Bell is because it's right outside of GameStop. Man, I remember that day. I got the pictures of that stuff and everything. I took pictures. I was just happy. Let me see. Now, where was I? Did you buy all them stocks at one time? I don't see. How many stocks do I have? If I'm being honest with y'all, I probably only have. I'm gonna eliminate one of these things out of the equation. I probably have maybe 50 shares of different companies. Maybe I have to look and do the math, but it's somewhere around there. I'm not one of the people that have a crazy investment thing, but I do have a nice amount of money in my investments because of the stocks that I actually invest in. But I have 500 shares of one company though. Like when they crashed, I bought 500 shares because they were at $8,000 and they literally crashed down to like a penny, and I bought 500 shares of the company. So if they go up to $1, I made more than my investment off of that. So that's just something that I'm just holding on to, whether it goes up or not. I don't know, but it's just, you know. But it wasn't something I bought. I bought them in pieces, and one thing that I like to do is I like to set money aside. You know, you don't have to buy a stock every month, but that's something that I like. Apple is around 170, somewhere in that ballpark. So if I wanted to buy some Apple stock, that would be 170 a month. People spend that on other things like shoes and all that. I'm somebody, I wear, in the wintertime, I got 2 pair of Timberlands. I got a wheat pair, and I got a black pair. I bought those pair of boots 3 years ago. I don't buy shoes. I only got 1 pair of gym shoes. Now I'm mad because I have to buy another pair in the summer or spring. Like, I'm literally mad about it. So I'm good with my money. Most of my money go to food and movies. outside of that, I don't be spending money on nothing in books. But outside of that, I don't be spending money on nothing. So it's like you just set that stuff aside, buy it, set it aside, buy it, and that stuff goes up over time. Sometimes you might buy at the wrong time when it's high, but even if it goes down, you can buy more and then it'll balance itself out. Mine's just barbecue outside of music, people. I say I should sell plates. Man, get into that, man. That's the way to go, for real, for real. Sell them. I believe in anybody to do anything. My sister be making cheesecakes, and I'm trying to help her start a business with that. And that may just be my thing, just helping people get started. Like, I mean, I don't know everything, but it's like I feel like I could help people in different places. Facts, and them plants be like high school, bro. Everybody messing around with everybody. That's true too. Everybody messing around with everybody. Everybody know everybody's business. And bro, this girl got sick to where she was about to die. I just thought about this. She was sick. She was about to die, and they wouldn't let her leave, bro. They wouldn't let her leave. Somebody had an emergency with their kid, and they wouldn't let them leave, bro. They wouldn't let them leave. The person that got sick to the point they're about to die, they had to go to the hospital, and they were hospitalized. And the hospital had to send like a note and stuff to be like, yo, like this person was really, really ill. Like they had to go. So it's wild, man. That stuff is wild. Like they really don't be caring, dog. So it's like, I don't know. So when you gonna put the Bug and Native Instruments ear to come out with Street Storm 2, I don't. That's on them. I don't be knowing what people think that I have inside details. I just have a direct line to where like if I have a question about something or if I could send an idea, but it's like I don't really be knowing what's gonna come out. You know, like people think that I know everything. Like I'm like, no, I don't know anything. I find out about stuff. I mean, I might get some stuff early just so I can make videos about it, but I'm saying that's like a week before everybody else knows. So it's not like I be knowing stuff like crazy. People think that I'm like on the inside, like I'm sitting there planning stuff. Like nah, but I don't know. They might be making the Street Storm 2. That's one of my favorite expansions. But let me breeze through these real quick, cause I'll definitely need to get off. I've been on here a whole hour just talking. I feel like Black Ave. My other thing I'm good at is cars. I learned from working for my grandpa for like 10 years. He's a car dealer. Hey man, that's man, as long as you know that stuff. What's up, Will? 2 games. Say. And still beyond humble, they don't make genuine people like you anymore. I feel like a lot of people be trying to just put up a facade, like make it seem like they one way when, I mean, that's not the way to be. You know, like life will make you humble, honestly. And it ain't even like I was being arrogant about anything. I just thought that I had everything all planned out, and it just showed me like, nah, bro, this ain't how it go. Like everything ain't planned out. Like it ain't, everything don't go to plan. So that's all. Talk about it. I'm gonna look into leasing. I'm sick of these dead end jobs. I mean, leasing is cool. It took me a while to really get into it because a lot of people was telling me not to do it, but eventually I did it. A lot of people told me not to do YouTube too, and then they literally are asking me how to do YouTube now. But that's beside the fact. But yeah, man, that leasing stuff is cool. You know, if you lease a beats for, I lease around, like I said, $50. I'm playing with the prices now, but you know, if you lease 10 beats a month at $50, that's an extra $500 a month in your pocket. You can set that to the side or do whatever you want to do with it and invest with it. If you just stack it, that's enough for you to start building up something. If you can do $500 a month consistently, that's what, $6,000 a year. So, what's up, Millie Mill? But yeah, that's all I was saying. I don't want to skip through any of these other stuff though. Your story is inspiring for real. I can relate. I relate so much because my life has been hell and I refuse to give up. That's what it's all about. You gotta keep fighting. Real talk, gotta believe for real. So there it is. Got a job, watching you live, and you changed my life, bro. Quit my job and lost my house, but kept making beats and made over 15K. Dang, man, I need to talk to you. If you made 15K last year making beats, for real, I'm trying to get on that level. I ain't made that kind of money leasing beats. So I need to talk to you for real. You can give me some pointers on what I need to do. Because I'm trying to figure out if my pricing is too low. Like, I mean, I sell beats every month, but it's like I don't be getting no, I ain't been getting no 15K a year. Now, that's what I'm talking about. Now, let me get that on top of my other streams of income and I'll be good. That would be dope. So, but that's what I'm really working up to. I don't know if anybody has realized it, but like with my YouTube, so that's why I've been pushing it so hard is because That's also a part of marketing for my beats is my YouTube. So that's crazy. Let me see. Check your beats. That's very true. But I remember you telling me something like that, JK Beats, like when we was talking about that before. Kid Cash, my girl makes cheesecakes and Joe be on point. Hey man, turn it into a business. No, rapid fire music. I pretty much just I just been talking, messing around for the last hour, but I'm about to get off. I appreciate all y'all. Look at my website. I made it. Put these stars. Watch this. It's about to look crazy over there. It's gonna look like a scary movie. But I appreciate all y'all who tuned in. I'm about to go ahead and call it a night. I'm about to turn this computer off. That means I need a new HDMI cord, I believe, for that. But yeah, y'all have a good one. And JK Beats, man, if you still here, man, I'm gonna need to hit you up. I don't need to hit you up to see what your stuff is like, man, because I'm trying to get on your level when it comes to that leasing stuff. For real, for real. I'm about to go look at your channel right now. Alright, y'all, I'm about to cut the stream. I appreciate y'all. Hopefully you all enjoyed the stream. I'll be back hopefully Sunday. Hopefully this weather will break, which it should be, and I'll be back with some Q&A live streams, kind of like what we just did now. But I appreciate y'all. Y'all have a good one. 15K ain't compared to people like hell. You say man, half a million. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Them dudes be making 50, 60,000 a month, but that's probably all from his marketing on YouTube and stuff. But we can definitely discuss that stuff. But 15K is nice though. A lot of people would love to have that extra 15K coming in, and I think it's all about what you put in. But I'm gonna get out of here. JK Beats, like I said, we can talk about that. Yeah, man, cause I'm definitely trying to figure out how I can grow my stuff like that. But anyway, y'all, hopefully y'all have a good night. I'm about to be out of here. All right, I appreciate that, JK. I'm out.